Hey guys, welcome to 31 Nights of Halloween. This is our finale, the Slashcast episode where we're going to be deciding which movies will be taken from our 31 Nights of Reviews, or 30 Nights of Reviews, I guess is the correct way of saying that, and deciding which movies we're going to be carrying on to next year. We're going to be choosing 9 movies, and we might have a little extra thing in store with the series that we want to do. It's kind of a little caveat to the rule, something we decided later on. But the we have 3 series that we actually want to do from each of us actually that we want to do full slash cast on, like the Alien slash cast. If you guys haven't checked that out, check it out. It was awesome. Go through the whole series, rank the movies,
It was a
everything
good
like that.
episode.
But do we want to knock those out and just say which ones we're gonna be?
I mean,
Review?
I feel like we're gonna go through. They're not in order because they're just in the order of however they were in my like folder of like the posters.
Okay, yeah,
So
we'll talk about it a bit more then when we get in.
yeah, I feel like we'll just go through it and like whichever ones are gonna go into the series category, we'll put them in there. But so we're picking 6 movies that are not like series that we want to do.
Yep.
Just making that clear that we're all on the same page. For like for 6 episodes next year, and then the series episodes will be their own episodes because those take a little bit more time to set up, as you might imagine watching more than one movie.
Of course.
Um, yeah. Does anybody else have any housekeeping stuff they want to talk about from this past month of watching movies before we get into the tier list?
No, I think we're
Stay
all good.
tuned for Christmas.
Oh, great. Okay. What? Anyway, guys,
Come back
I guess
in.
we're gonna do the tier list now. um, we're just gonna go through the movies. The first one is Underworld. I would like to do the whole Underworld series. I don't know if anybody else wants to, so we can put Underworld in the series section. You do? All right. I'm gonna put
My
Underworld
only,
in the series.
I do have something to say. Isn't there like, how many movies are in the series? Is like
There's like 5.
5?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I just said.
I didn't know how many movies there were. I know it was like, I know it was definitely like 3 or more, but
No, I mean I've only watched the first 3, so I
yeah,
haven't watched the other 2. So, but I don't know. I would like to do the whole series because I think they're fun movies, and if anybody else wants to watch the whole series, I think we'll put it in that category.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
definitely down.
Underworld was one of those ones for me that like I had already seen. So going in, like it wasn't like one of those like reviews where I just like picked a movie for this to watch it. So like my thoughts on it are pretty solidified. Like I said it in the review, obviously, but I just think Underworld it's like a fun movie. I call it Twilight for boys. Um, and I don't know, like I enjoy those movies. Like obviously they're not like the best movies in the world, especially like writing wise. But I think they're just like fun, dumb action movies, and they have like a little bit of that horror twinge to them. And like the third movie is like a fantasy movie. So it kind of goes all over the place. I think it'll be like a fun, interesting one to do.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
super interested in it just because it's
then
like
next I got Constantine. Oh, sorry, I cut you off. You were saying about Underworld.
yeah.
My bad.
No, I was just gonna say about Underworld, like super interested in me because my dad like loves those movies. I'm pretty sure he has like
Really?
the whole Blu-ray collection, and I've just never seen them. I've seen like parts.
Yeah, I
I think.
want the Blu-ray collection, but I keep like not buying it, and then it just keeps getting more expensive.
I would
Yeah,
love to
it was-
do like a Underworld Resident Evil, like
Why would
combine those all into one episode.
or we could just do them as two separate series, since they're two separate series.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
they're
that's like 10
I just feel
movies.
like they're similar in a way. I feel like they're similar.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's bloated to do that in all in like one episode.
10 movies. I'm sorry, Patrick. I'm not that it wouldn't be cool or interesting to do that. I mean, that's something we do as like a little.
I also don't
side
think they're
episode.
as similar as you think they are,
Yeah, maybe that's like a
like
side
at
episode
all.
thing of like just talking about eras of those kind of movies. Um, but yeah, that's gonna be a lot of movies and a lot of
Yeah, I mean,
movies.
just doing Alien like was pretty difficult, and then we did all the Alien movies and Alien versus Predator. So
Yeah,
And I don't know how many of the Resident Evil movies are watchable
yeah.
once you get into like the
oh,
past
speaking from
three.
a place of experience, I see Patrick.
Hey, but I'm down
Anyway,
for Underworld. I'm interested in it too. I think it looks cool.
I think you'll
Everything.
enjoy it. Mia
Yeah,
Goth is not in any of them, but I do think
yeah.
you will enjoy it.
Well, actually, I take back what I said. I don't want to watch it anymore.
You don't want to watch it anymore. Well, I think you've been outvoted, overruled. I need like a gavel. Um, but yeah, the next movie on the list is another one of mine. It's Constantine. Now, I really enjoyed this movie. It's similar to Underworld in the way that it's kind of just like a more like action movie with like a horror element to it, or like horror like twinge to it. I don't know how interested you guys are doing. I don't know what I was about to say there. I don't know how interested you guys are in doing Constantine as an episode. But where would you guys rank it as like something you want to do? I'll let you guys kind of choose.
I think it's like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
maybe for me. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and honestly, I think we get everything on the board, and then we can move stuff around
Yeah.
and talk a little bit more. So I'm fine putting it in like maybe.
Yeah, I think it's hard because
And
it's like the first real movie we're talking about that's not like just an instant yes basically.
yeah.
So it's kind of a hard one just because I don't know. I don't really even know why. It's like a movie I've always been hesitant to watch. I own it on Blu-ray and I still
Well,
haven't
no, I
watched
was
it.
the same way. I needed a movie, and like
Yeah.
because I dropped one off my list, and so I just did. And I think it's a good movie. It's just not like, also like you said, there's nothing else on the board to like rank it
Yeah.
between like with other stuff. Next up, Patrick, it's your turn. This is Twin Peaks Fire
Yeah.
Walk with Me.
I,
So you
I
want to talk about it a little bit?
I personally would put this in the category. Like I said, they're enjoyable movies to watch. They're definitely very interesting, but it's not something that I don't think it's like a whole podcast worthy of material we could
Yeah.
cover.
I
And
don't
it's
know
really
how
a,
Ethan was feeling. Oh, sorry.
and it's just one of those movies too. It's just like I don't know. I don't think there's enough like context to really talk about. I think the series, if you were going to talk about like the series, it'd be a totally different story. Like we could definitely do a video on the TV show, but the movie itself, I think, is just like a fine prequel to the show. I don't think it's really anything more than that. It was an interesting watch, but to me, it's just not like podcast worthy. I definitely
Yeah.
am not like too interested in doing like a podcast episode on it.
I mean, I think like I was thinking about maybe already. So if you're saying, I don't know how Ethan's feeling,
Yeah, I mean
but
that's kind of one the only reason I would say for this one is just because um
let's do it.
it's just because like it's something I feel like I'd want to watch it and then watch the series and I wouldn't really want to just talk about that if I start the series right afterwards.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
I think most of the materials in the TV show
Yeah.
and not as much in the movie. So there's just not enough to talk about. I think, like I said, the show is worth doing an episode on. I haven't seen the show at all, but the movie itself, I don't think is worth enough material for an episode.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm satisfied with it in next up's gonna be you, Ethan. That's 8mm, Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. This movie's interesting. I would maybe say it's more to me like the maybe. Like I think it's a cool film and I think there's cool stuff about it like I'd love to talk about. Like I think the casting's great, super unique, but it's a weird almost kind of I think it's like almost too sensitive to talk about some of the stuff in that movie. And
Yeah.
there's some stuff that like drag it down, like I said, like mediocre subplots and stuff like that. But like overall, I probably give it like a maybe. I think to me, I think it's slightly more interesting, at least to me, than Constantine. But I don't know how y'all feel about it really, just based on the context of it originally.
Yeah, I mean, in the context of your original review, I just feel like my only hang up is just about making a video about it, is just that it gets into like pretty dark themes, and like
Yeah.
that might be like a strange and difficult video to make if like trying to dance around stuff. Not that that's that big a deal, especially since this is technically a horror like based
Yeah.
channel. And I'm actually interested in watching it, so like I'm fine putting it in maybe. I don't know how Patrick feels.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. Like it just like you said, it's just darker themes, so it's like hard to work around that type of stuff. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
no,
overall, like I think it's cool too because it's like it's almost like a detective show, but like
So
mixed.
I'll put it in front of Constantine. We'll kind of rank it that way.
Yeah, I think
Like it's at the top of maybe so far.
I think it's
Because
got
I'm in the same boat. I think it's more interesting than Constantine, probably conceptually.
yeah. I think it's just a cool movie because it goes from being like a detective movie to like a revenge movie, and like has crazy action sequences. It's pretty cool. Like I just don't know how much it would translate to that. Like I could maybe put it at the bottom of the tier above. Maybe I'm sorry, I'm blind.
The tier above maybe is bad but good.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd put it there. I don't like because Bad but Good would be like a like Parblo.
I put bad but good just because if there were movies that were like funny but good, we could put them in there, and then must watch is above maybe.
Okay, yeah.
So like really bad but good is kind of its own category. I should have put bad but good like above like series episodes instead.
Yeah, or
But
like maybe below maybe because it's still like I don't know. It's kind of hard. Yeah, it's kind of hard
well, the
to
tier
make that
list is
list.
already made, so
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
just gonna deal with
yeah.
it.
We're not going back and changing it, but
No, absolutely not.
all
I
right.
mean, I
Yeah,
could literally change it right now, but
let's just go to the next one.
okay. The next one is also you. It's Red Dragon.
Oh, Red Dragon. Well, I know we talked about this one as a series. Of course, this is the like for the most. I don't know what the earliest in the timeline featuring Anthony Hopkins of the
Silence of the Lambs.
Hannibal films.
Oh, Hannibal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Um,
Is the TV show a part of that?
so TV show like takes place during this movie during Red Dragon. Even though I
Oh,
would
okay.
100% love to do a review on that show because that's probably one of my favorite shows of all time.
Yeah. I mean, we could do that maybe even as its own thing too.
Yeah, but
'Cause I feel like doing a whole show.
yeah,
is a lot.
no, I don't think you do that with that one because it's very separate too. But yeah, I think this one's pretty good. Um, I like Silence of the Lambs is one of my favorite movies of all time. Hannibal's cool. It's got like some cool aspects to it, and of course, I know Pat, you've watched Silence of the Lambs, right?
I actually haven't seen like the whole thing. I've been waiting to watch the whole thing because I want to see. I figured we were gonna do it for a series, so I'm
Oh, wow.
definitely down to do like a full series because I'm interested in.
So neither of you
Yeah,
really
so-
watched it.
No.
Oh,
I've
well.
never watched the whole movie.
Yeah, I mean that's 100%. I think like we have to do at least Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, we'll
If
do
not-
that in series episodes. And the series episodes aren't really ranked. I'm just putting those because the series ones we'll probably all end up doing eventually.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, did anyone have anything else to say about Red Dragon or Silence of the Lambs?
No, I think
No. All right. Yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty cut and dry. We're gonna do an episode on it, so you hear us yap about it then. Pat, you're up next with House of a Thousand Corpses. Give us some thoughts.
So for the bad but good category, is that like movies that? What does that technically define as?
I mean, I was just saying like movies that are like so silly, goofy, funny, or stupid, or like poorly made that it would be worth doing an episode on.
Okay.
Not all of those things at once, just any of those things. Like whatever you consider like a bad but good movie for like doing a podcast episode.
I would personally put this movie as, it's just a classic. So I really enjoy it, and I would definitely revisit it again for further episode, and I think you guys should watch it too. I think we should have it as a must watch for the channel, and it's so iconic too. Like I just think it fits like the theme of the channel too.
Well, can I ask a question though? Because
Yeah.
I was thinking about this with this movie. I don't know enough about the movie, but just from your review, do you think this fills an entire episode on its own though, or would we just have to do like a Rob Zombie episode?
That's a good question because I think it would more suit like a Rob Zombie episode, to be honest, and
or even
that's
just the
not saying
the
like,
trilogy episode.
well, that's where I'm gonna pause you because I don't think we should cover his entire trilogy because I don't think those are worth to do a whole episode on, but I think House of Thousand Corpses is just like a Rob Zombie because there's so much like lore behind this movie too, and just like his career in general. I think it's really interesting. I think his career is really interesting, and I would just like love to kind of do an episode just on maybe like the beginning of Rob Zombie's career because
Yeah.
then we have to really get into like Halloween and like some not really necessarily good movies, but I think there's enough material you can talk because, like I said, he's very interesting, and I think there's
Yeah.
so much like stories and stuff to tell from the time of his career to this movie, and I think this is probably his best movie.
Yeah.
I would just love to do like a Rob Zombie House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah, and I think it's a chance to talk
episode.
about Rob Zombie music too.
Yeah,
Which would
and
be kind of cool.
that too.
I think maybe let's put it in must watch as like a potential Rob Zombie episode in general. What's up, Ethan? You go for it.
I want to pair this question to you right now, Pat.
Yeah.
And I think this is what gets it put either in maybe or series episodes. Would you prefer to do this year 100% or do Evil Dead 100% in this upcoming year?
Well, we haven't gotten to Evil Dead 2.
put it up there. But I'm saying like right now,
I'm
is
gonna
it
put it
something?
in must watch because like maybe we can do a kind of thing where we take like a famous director and do like a movie
Yeah.
like spotlight and talk about the director. So I'll put it in must watch because it's something that we probably will do eventually, but it might not be one of this year's episodes.
I would put it in maybe then, because it doesn't mean we're never gonna get to it in the maybe category. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
I think
sure.
must
Yeah, okay.
watch is like we have to watch it this upcoming,
Yeah. Must watch is the ones that are going on the schedule for this year.
like
All right.
100% no matter what. So that's my
Okay, so we'll
only
put it in
caveat.
maybe.
Well, also to counter that too, I think he has a new album coming out too. So that's what I was saying for we could put it as must watch because I think
But
it's
yeah,
gonna
it's
be
maybe if we decide that we have the time to do it and
It's
we
not
want to
like
throw it out there.
it's
But
really
if not, if we don't get to it next year, yeah, we'll just do it, the next year or whatever.
yeah.
all right.
It's not like
Yeah,
something
that's
like
fair.
to me. It's like something like if we get to it, we get to it kind of thing. Like we can do
It'll
more.
be out when it's out.
Yeah, we can do more than 9 of these things overall. But like it's
We probably
just
will.
yeah. It's just like, hey, which ones are we want to get to the 100% ones where we're gonna 100% make these? That's
Yeah.
the big thing.
Right on. Well, Ethan, you're actually up next. Disturbia is the next movie we got.
Yeah. This one's kind of tough because I think it's like a fun movie, an interesting movie, but I don't know if I like. I don't know. It's got fun music. It's got like stuff to talk about, but it's just kind of one of those movies. It's kind of like a sleazy 2000s movie
Yeah.
that almost feels like, can we talk about it for an hour, hour and a half? Maybe,
That's
maybe,
kind of
maybe
like
not.
how I felt when you were doing
I
your
mean, you
review.
literally said in your little thing there. So. Anyway, Pat, I'm sorry.
No, I was saying too, like it seems like an interesting movie, but I don't think just based off your review and like everything I know, I don't know, I don't think it's worth like a whole episode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was gonna be my kind of thing too. Like, same thing I said to Pat about Twin Peaks? Like, do you think it's worth an entire episode?
yeah, yeah. I think it's just a weird, like it's a great movie, but or like a
I'm gonna
fun movie,
throw it
not a
in
great movie. Yeah, I think that's definitely
and
fair.
we'll kind of move on. I mean, I'm sure it's something like maybe we'll bring up again or whatever, but like maybe who knows?
Yeah,
Pat, you're up next with curtains.
that's me again.
Oh, sorry,
You
that
didn't
was
sort
you. I'm
these out
sorry.
very well. It's just one person yapping
Well,
for. No,
it
I know.
was because
I'm just fucking with you.
Tier Maker is stupid. Like you because I don't even want to get into a rant
Well, you
about
can
Tier
sort
Maker
them
right
in
now.
here. Like you can actively sort them
Yeah,
in
I
the.
could have sorted them, but we did this
Yeah,
little slapdash. It's by the way, it's 1 a.m. when we're recording this.
yeah, it's fine. But curtains. It's an interesting movie. I I don't know. Like I think it's like because it's got kind of a good twist. It has like my main problems with it. I guess not gory enough to me, and it's like very homemade feeling. Like the
Yeah,
quality's not quite there. It's like it's when it's dark, and it's hard to see. It's like Underworld, I guess. In that aspect, like I think it's cool. Like the um mask that the killer wears is super cool. Um, overall, like some of the chase scenes, like I said, the one that takes place in like the prop room is really cool. Um, some of the acting, like the acting of the director of the film in that is really cool. And I think there's some really cool sequences. So I'd like I don't know, it'd be cool something cool to talk about overall. But I think it's a harder watch, so I think you have to put it like a maybe at highest. I don't know. It's hard like without spoiling parts of the movies, but I think it is a cool film.
It's kind of
yeah. I mean, sorry.
I was gonna say like it's kind of hard to do like stuff movies like that when because I feel like when we do like a review like when you did your review, it kind of covers like all the bases that we have to cover. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
I think this movie's a little more like complex to it than you think. Like even
I feel like it was hard for you to talk about it without spoiling, which makes me feel like we should watch it if we're gonna talk about it. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
I think it's more of a maybe film though because I don't know. I feel like an 8
Well, my
millimeter would be
question
something
is
that would
actually
be.
gonna be the same question. Like, do you think this is worth a whole episode?
I think it could be because there's like so many elements to it that make it that way, but I think it's something where I'm like, I would rather watch 8mm or something like that. Like I think that has
Yeah.
more substance
I
to it.
think for me too, with some of these like movies that we're very on the fence about, I don't think there is a world where we might end up doing like three random movies, at some point, like in episodes and stuff. Like some of these I feel like might fit that kind of formula better than like, a whole episode. Because I don't want to keep with like every like one-off movie being like, is it worth a whole episode? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so when I say that, I'm just saying that for what we're picking for this
Yeah.
upcoming year.
I think we should just be cut and dry. Like you said, like, is it going to be worth the whole episode? I think we just have to be cut and dry and say like, is it or is it not?
Yeah. But if you think it's maybe, I'll put it at like the bottom of maybe, because it's like it's something that is interesting enough that like I would watch it and talk to you guys about it.
Yeah, I think it has its ups and it has its flaws, but I think to me, I'd rather watch it over Twin Peaks and Disturbia. So even if it was an I would love those two.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll put it at the top of for now, and maybe I'll put it in maybe for now, and maybe if too much stuff gets added to maybe we'll move it back. Um. Yeah, all right. So the next movie is Army of Darkness, Patrick, if you want to give us. I mean, I think we already kind of agreed
Yeah.
in the episode that we're going to do this as a series, so we can kind of just you can talk about it if you'd like.
I definitely think this is a series episode. I think we should talk about the whole trilogy. I think they're all
Just the trilogy?
Isn't one of them a remake of one of the other movies?
no, it's like a legacy sequel.
Oh, okay.
It's made by the same guy that made Alien Romulus.
Oh no, I think he's talking about Evil Dead 1 versus Evil Dead 2.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, this is still this continues straight from like Army of
Yeah,
Darkness.
but Evil Dead 1, like Evil Dead 2 is basically a remake of Evil Dead 1, but with the comedy of Army of Darkness almost, but it came afterwards. It's a weird
But they are
setup.
like sequels to each other too?
I don't think 1 and 2 are
What?
sequels, are they? It's just like a straight remake.
Yeah, 2 is like a remake of 1 because 1 is like really low budget, and then 2
And
is
is
when
there
they
a
actually,
sequel after Army of Darkness?
no.
Rise.
Technically, there's 5 movies. If you consider Evil Dead 1, 2, 3.
I think we just do all of them if we do it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
I think
And
it's
there's
one
a
of
new
those
one
things.
coming out next year as well.
Yeah,
is there
I
actually?
think it's
Oh.
definite.
Yeah, Evil Dead Burn or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Well, then whatever the new Evil Dead movie is, I think we'll probably do it that month.
Yeah.
And we'll just do it as the new one comes out. Yeah, all right. Well, kind of know where we're going with that. Pat, you're up next again with weapons.
I think this is a must watch. Definitely. I think you guys, so much material in this that I could talk about this movie for like 2 hours. And I think there's a lot of good conversations we could have with this movie too, because there's so much left in the open. There's going to be, he's kind of like Zach Cregger's is making like a universe out of this movie. So, I think it's a must watch. It's, I think you guys will enjoy it. There's enough material in this to talk about for a full episode, and
Yeah, I mean,
bunch of, like,
this is one I
conspiracies
wanted to
trying
see.
to come up with.
This is one I wanted to see this past because this came out this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one I wanted to see, and I heard people talking about it, good buzz. So I think it'd be good to probably do an episode on this. So I'm willing to put it in must watch, but I'd like to hear what Ethan has to say first.
I agree. It's one I already wanted to see. So I'm fine with doing it. And maybe this is even something we could do before the end of the year, since we're going to be maybe talking about movies before the end of the year.
Yeah.
I could see this even falling before next year.
Yeah, but I'll put it in must watch because it's most likely going to get its own episode in the near future.
Yeah.
Because I imagine we're all going to watch it anyway, so we might as well. Yeah, and I guess Pat, did you have anything else about weapons or anybody?
Yeah, I'll be definitely excited to do a video on it.
I'm gonna move on. I'm next. This is The First Power, this random weird movie that I watched. But honestly, I don't know if it came across in my review. I really enjoyed this movie. It's like goofy and weird, but I think the psychological aspect of this movie actually is like shot and like edited and all of it like super well, and it works really well. I would not say it's a must watch or anything. I'm willing to put it like at the top of because I don't know, like it's one of those things like it has a lot of moments that I think we would have fun talking about, and I think it would be like enjoyable, but I don't know if it really could fill its own whole episode. But I would rather watch it than Disturbia and Twin Peaks, to be honest. With me, that's just me. But if you
Yeah.
guys think otherwise,
My
I'm
my main thing with
kind of the
it.
same boat.
Yeah, my main thing with it is it almost gives me prophecy vibes, which we'll talk about later. And I think I think prophecy sounds more interesting. I mean, I already watched it, so it's kind of hard. I guess it'd be for you guys as like a movie. You know what I'm
I don't
saying?
know. I feel like Prophecy feels more fantastical. Like, I think the difference is like the
Christopher
first power
Walken.
isn't like the first power isn't like as like fantastical as the prophecy. So I don't think they're similar in like many
I guess.
respects.
I guess.
Unless you just mean like where you would place it, it's similar.
I guess what I mean. I don't know. Because I thought like from your review, it sounded like they were more similar, like the fucking heavenly power shit. Like it came off as
No,
more of a joke.
it's really like a crime thriller.
Yeah, that's what it is as well for prophecy.
But yeah, I don't know. It's not like
Like it's a
I don't know.
detective solving a
I
crime.
haven't seen Prophecy, so I
Yeah,
couldn't tell you.
that's my only reason. Because like when you explained it was a crime thriller that had like weird biblical elements in it, which is almost like just as a basis of a film is exactly what prophecy is.
Yeah, but it's less like like the angels don't like come to Earth and shit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's a lot of like implied religious aspects till like the very end.
yeah. So I mean, I don't know.
No, but I don't know. I would put it at the top of Ant personally.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
if you
I
guys
think
want
that
to put it
sounds.
lower, that's
No,
fine.
I think that's fine. I think top of there is also no lower than eh.
Oh yeah, there's not.
I do think it's the top out of those ones. And I'm not trying to like say anything, but like I think I don't want to like diss your movie or whatever. But I was just thinking like overall, I think to me, sound like it'd be more fun to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm saying like I don't really care to do this like as like a full episode. But if you watch it sometime, it's one of those ones I'd be like you could watch it, but we don't have to do an episode on it.
Yeah.
And I guess I'm up next because Solomon Kane is next. This is another movie. It's like one of those right up my alley movies that I really, really enjoyed, which I picked a lot of. Um, but it's really just like a straight up dark fantasy movie. Like it's probably nothing you haven't seen before. I think the acting is pretty good, and I think some of the like ideas and concepts and like scenes are cool. Like I said, it's like a 7 out of 10, like 7 out of 10 movie in my book, but I don't know if it's one that even could fill its own episode. So like I'm willing to also put this in probably lower than the first Power, and maybe even lower than Twin Peaks. But anyway, yeah, please.
Okay. So I actually have an idea for like it just popped in my head, which I think would be a fun ass idea for like these kind of movies. Is
Yeah,
just kind of have a dark fantasy kind of movie or like episode where we do like 5 movies, something like that, with like
yeah.
Beowulf, this, Season of the Witch. What's that other movie with fucking the like steampunk fucking dragon movie with with Matthew McConaughey?
Well, if we're doing that, I'd like to do Seventh Son. That's an awesome like dark fantasy movie that I like.
Yeah, I mean we could just get in and decide a list or something like that, but I think that'd be really
Yeah,
fun.
but that's definitely something we could do. I'm just saying for this list
Yeah,
specifically,
yeah. I think it's fine if we get to something like this later.
yeah, like so I'm just gonna throw it in I'm probably gonna put it like I'll put it above Twin Peaks because I care less about Twin Peaks than I do about this movie, to be honest. But if
Yeah,
anybody has any hang-ups about that,
I mean to be fair, out of those ones, it sounds like the most interesting to me. But that's like dark
oh yeah, well
fantasy.
then I'll put it above the first Power because I really like it. So,
Bottom of
yeah, and then you're actually voices. You already this is your review for voices.
bottom of
All right, yeah, I didn't really want to watch this anyway, so I'm glad that we're all on the same page with that one. Can you just tell us a little bit more about your experience with this movie?
Yeah, the first time I watched it like ever was like 2016, and I thought it was an okay film. And I watched it again, and I realized it's pretty dog shit. I think Pat probably has pretty similar opinions.
Yeah.
Since he actually watched it, it's the only movie that actually overlapped for people watching it. So
Yeah, it's nothing.
Right on, right on. Pat, you're up next with House of the Devil. Then
Um, so I'm just gonna be the one. I don't see us doing a video on this movie. Um, I like it. I think it's good. It's very short. It's not, it's just very. I don't want to say bland, but it's just very It's just again
Basic.
not enough material to really cover. I think it's like a Ty West movie. But again, it's just one of those like same, not the same thing as Rob Zombie's The House of Thousand Corpses, but it's like one of the, I don't think it's Ty West's best movie. And I'd rather
Yeah.
do, not saying this because you know who's in it, but I'd rather do like a Maxine trilogy, if we're gonna do anything on Ty West. So it's,
Yeah.
I think it's above Twin Peaks, but it's definitely F for me because it's just not, if we're gonna do any Ty West movie, I don't think House of the Devil would be
Yeah.
the one I
I
pick.
mean, correct me if I'm wrong. When you kind of talked about this movie, it felt like it was like inspired by a lot of like '80s horror movies or like
Yeah, it's filmed
something like that.
like
Sorry.
if you watch it, it's like it pretty much is like a modern day like 80s movie.
And
Um,
then I just feel like at that point, there's a lot of '80s horror movies that we should do before that that are like probably better versions of that.
yeah, it's just one of those movies that's like cool to watch because it pays homage to like 80s movies and like 70s
I sh-
slashers and like all that stuff. Um, but yeah, it's just I, I'm just gonna be like blunt with it. Like I don't see us doing a video on this movie, so to me it's it's above Twin Peaks
Ethan, did you
though.
have anything to say regarding House of the Devil?
Who?
You.
Me? You didn't even say my name. You just said, "Do you
I
have it?"
said Ethan.
Oh, I did not hear that at all. I think you cut out right before you said it. Um, no, I really barely even remember this. Even talking about this movie, it was very
Well, it was like the
unmemorable.
second video that we did, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was
So,
not very memorable.
all right. Well, Pat's back up with Dracula Love Story, A Tale of Love, or whatever this is fucking called.
Yeah,
I found like 3 titles for this movie. So,
yeah. I think during the review I said like a love story, but it's like a love tale.
yeah, you said like I think it was because you said like 4 different titles for this during the review.
Um, so this one's interesting because it's
I just want to mention this is the highest viewed video of all of them, so we should
yeah,
probably do this.
yeah, that's where I'm going with this. I think we should do this movie. Very popular. A lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people want to see this movie. Again, it's just Dracula, so it's like the typical Dracula story, but it's a cool tale on it. It's got action, it's got dark fantasy in it. It's not just like a straight horror movie. Um, I think I think you like Cole will definitely like this movie a lot because it just has like a lot of the same aspects that you like.
Yeah,
And
I do want to say something though about Dracula.
yeah,
I would much rather do Bram Stoker's Dracula as a video before
yes.
doing this.
No,
But
I totally agree. I would do that, but I just think with the popularity of this movie, I think it's worth doing. So I put it in maybe.
Okay,
It's not
question.
something that we have to definitely do, but it's definitely, something
yeah,
to
Ethan,
consider.
Ethan, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, my thing is, do you think this has like a whole episode worth of conversation, or it'd be something to do like a shorter, like 30-minute review on with all three of us just watching it? Like
What
something we
episode?
Well,
no.
that kind of is a slap. I mean,
That is just a splash. Like if we're gonna go into different categories, like oh, it's a shorter splash cast, like then we can pick every single movie. Like, but if I'm just gonna be
yeah,
like straight up, like I if I want to do a slash cast or if I don't, I would consider this like maybe. It'd definitely be one I think we should consider. But I don't want to like do one of those things like oh we'll do like a shorter slash cast. Like it's either slash cast or nothing.
yeah, and
Yeah.
like I said, once everything's on the board, we can put stuff back into
Yeah.
different categories as well. Like if we don't have 6 must-watch movies in must-watch, we're gonna have to pick some.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so I will put it at. I'm gonna put it. Are we good with top of maybe for now?
Yeah. It's kind of where I
Yeah.
would put it.
Okay. We'll do top of maybe for now, and then we'll move on. The next movie is Me again, and it's gonna be The Pale Blue Eye. So the longer the time goes on, the less I remember this movie because this was the only one I wasn't able to watch. I had seen it before, but I don't have Netflix anymore because I hate Netflix. So I haven't been able to watch this in a while. Um, I remember really enjoying this movie, like a lot. And I think the whole Edgar Allan Poe aspect is like cool. He's really just a character in the story, and it's like inspired by one of his poems or whatever, but it's not like directly an Edgar Allan Poe like adaptation or anything. So it's more just like an interesting period piece. I think as far as a period piece, like costuming, set design, the way it looks, it's one of the best that I've seen in a really long time. Um, but like otherwise, it's really just like a detective story. It gets a little spooky and weird at the end, but it's really just like a detective thriller at West Point in the 1800s. And like it's a good movie and it's Christian Bale. Like I would put it in maybe I would probably put it somewhere around Dracula and 8 millimeter, but that's me. I don't know how you guys feel.
Yeah,
I'll let
I
you
kind of
go
agree.
first.
I kind of agree in a sense, with the maybe and kind of the range it's in. Uh, Mainly because like detectives, like I don't know how much like what kind of detective stuff it is. I guess because me like I don't know. I guess 8
It's like
millimeter
people are
falls.
getting murdered. It's like people are getting murdered, and Christian Bale's character, who is a retired detective, has to come out of retirement because he's like the best detective around to
Okay,
solve it at
he's like
West Point. And he's got like a dark backstory
so
that
he's like
is
Lupin kind of.
I guess I don't know what that is, to be quite honest with you.
Okay, well yeah. Um, I don't even know if that's how Lupin is. I was just fucking.
I don't even know what that
Yeah,
is, so that like completely woos
He's a
me, dude.
French
I don't know what
detective.
the
There's an anime on it. Lupin the
oh,
Third.
there's an anime on it. Okay,
Yeah, Lupe Fiasco and Touch the Sky says Lupe Fiasco something like Lupin the Third. Yeah, you know.
okay. Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Um,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm putting it like in the middle of maybe, like honestly, because I think it's a good movie. Like, I think we could probably talk about it for at least like 30-ish minutes to an hour.
yeah,
Like, I do think there's enough content. It's a long movie, and I think there's enough content that we could have a long conversation about it. But then again, when I think about it, maybe not. I don't know.
my question
How
is,
much? How much are you guys interested in doing this too? Would be my
well,
question as to
m-
where to place it.
my question is like, I think we also have to consider the popularity of the material, and I don't mean that like it has to be like mainstream and all that, but like, how would what do you think other people? Because I personally, I know this is a Netflix movie. I've never heard of it until you mention it. So I don't know, like, if you consider like, does this movie even have like a following at all?
I mean, I don't know if it has a following. Like, I don't care about that shit. So like, I don't
No, no, I'm just
really.
yeah.
saying, like,
I don't
I
That's
know.
think it
no,
should go
that's
into consideration to some reviews.
I don't think that should go. I think we should do what we think is the most interesting.
Yeah, like
Because
I'm
I'd
not trying
rather
to like appeal to like what like horror people like because most of them have terrible taste in almost everything.
let's have
Yeah.
uncle. No, but
Sorry, that's bad for our audience. Just the fucking truth. Sorry.
but yeah,
I'm the
what
not horror guy. I'm the token here. Oh, I'm sorry. You can't say that.
we'll just cut the whole part out, I guess. But I will say, like, I don't think like to be fair, like I rather watch stuff that actually would interest us as viewers rather than trying to do something that'd be popular and me being bored and wanting to like if I wanted to watch like Prometheus is a big movie, that movie fucking sucks. So just enough like
I mean,
saying
it's a
something
pretty looking movie. It looks great.
uh like yeah, this seems interesting to me, but I think it's something like
I was talking about Prometheus when I was saying that.
no
This
no
also is a pretty movie, but
uh but like yeah, it's almost something I'm like
yeah, like
am I fully
if you guys
captivated
aren't
by it?
feeling it,
Like
if
I'm
you guys aren't feeling it, I'm willing to put it like pretty low. Like we
no,
can put it
I
in eh.
no, I think it's a maybe. I think it's like good. It's just not like something I'm
I'll
like
put it at the bottom of maybe. How about that?
no, I think middle maybe because honestly, like it's interesting. Like I think it would be better than some of these things. It's just like something I'm not like jumping at.
Yeah, I'll put
Like
it below Constantine because I think Constantine would be a more fun episode.
because yeah, I do want to have fun during these episodes. Whether like I don't know, even some things like
Because
every
Pale Blue Eye gets kind of dark too, so it would be kind of more like 8 millimeter in that way.
mm.
I feel like because there's some like really like fucked up shit
Does it have any like
towards the end of it.
paranormal stuff in it or like
Yeah, so the whole thing about it is not until like the very end of the movie. Like the very end of the movie, it gets like really wacky for like the last like 30 minutes.
so it's 1800s Hereditary?
Um, I've never seen Hereditary, so I don't know.
Yeah, you should watch that movie sometime.
Yeah,
Would I like it?
I second that.
It's a fucking movie. It is one of the
Okay.
best.
Well, maybe we'll just do a video on it
Yeah.
sometime.
All right, I guess to the next one,
Uh,
which it looks like Train to Busan.
It is. Yeah.
Must watch.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Just
All
parts
right.
in this
If you
movie
guys
that are just
both
fucking
agree,
awesome.
I want to watch it too. So I think if
For
you guys
being
agree, that we're gonna put that on the list.
for being a zombie movie, like I actually want to rewatch it, which is a very rare thing nowadays.
That's
Just your
crazy,
your
actually.
review alone just made me like the guy just like throwing zombies up in the train.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I mean, I
Like,
really
that
do
made
want to
me
see
pretty
that.
interested.
it's crazy because it's like almost like this movie that doesn't seem like it's like not goofy at all. It's like really serious and like fucked up. And there's just like this dude who's fucking a linebacker, fucking mauling zombie. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds awesome.
And Pat, you're gonna be up next with the substance.
Eh.
Okay. Where in would you place it?
I just
Like,
don't
what is
think
it?
you guys
Is it better
like.
than?
I'm just gonna be honest. Like, I like this movie. It's my favorite of last year, but I just don't think you guys are gonna mess with it that
Yeah, I mean,
much.
everything I've heard about this movie, honestly, I think I'm gonna think it's really fucking stupid. That's me
Yeah,
personally. I can kind of tell that I'm not gonna care for this movie very much.
yeah.
I'm a
Like,
body
I'm
horror
just
fan
like,
and I want to watch it eventually, but like I'm not gonna.
I mean, if you both want to watch it, like we can do it. But
see,
Well, I would rather
I'm
not
like
force
torn
you into it.
because
Like I'd rather us all three be into something if we're gonna put it in must watch
like,
or something
here's
like
what I'll
that.
say about it. I definitely think it's more towards like Ethan's style because I know you like The Fly a lot. This movie like reminds me of The Fly so much, or like The Thing in a way, but I don't think Cole's gonna mess with it that much because it's just like it's just long like dialogue scenes and just it's just very weird. Yeah, so to me it's like it, it's one of those things like I rather just we already had a review on it. Like it is what it is
when are we doing the Fantastic Four series episode?
The
now.
thing, the thing episode.
What do you mean? No, we're gonna do all the Fantastic Four movies, even Fan Four Stick.
No,
Sorry.
Yeah, we're gonna do it eventually. It's okay. But yeah, where would you guys place the substance? Because I feel like you guys,
uh,
because like I don't want to take it off the list if it's something you guys both want to watch. Like I'm not opposed to watching it. I just don't think that I'm really gonna care for it. But like I could still watch it.
Honestly, I'm kind of about it. Like I don't think it'll be bad, and it's something I want to watch on my personal. But it's like something I'm like,
Do you want to watch it more than House of the Devil?
yes, more than House of the Devil.
All right, because that's where I'm thinking about putting it, right under First Power.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. Next up is Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer.
This movie I'd say is probably an like it's fun, and I think why am I blanking on his name, dude? Holy shit, why am I blanking on his name?
Michael
Xanadu?
Brooker.
Yeah, Michael Rooker. I don't know.
Xanadu?
I
What
just
the
popped in my
fuck?
head.
Can we do Xanadu as an episode?
What, the song?
No, the movie Xanadu.
I don't
I
even know
never
what
watched
that
it.
is.
Okay, it's like a roller. It's like a roller skating musical movie, whatever. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I've never seen it. Never even heard about it.
My
But,
mom loves that movie. I don't know.
but Michael Rooker is pretty cool and convincing in this movie. But I just think there is other stuff I would want to do. Well, we'll talk about this later. But yeah, I think it's maybe uh middle of probably.
Do you think it's you'd rather watch it over the First Power, which is also kind of like a crime type thing, whatever?
Well, this is like a reverse horror movie because it's about a serial killer.
Yeah. Well, like where would you place it in that personally? You.
I probably place it right behind the substance.
Okay. Pat, you good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot for it. I mean, I was actually pretty interested in it from
I
like
think-
your review.
Yeah, I
So
think.
like I might actually be the most interested in watching this one, but I wouldn't put it in like must watch.
No, I enjoyed it. I'd say it's like a high 7s out of 10s. Like it's a fun
Yeah.
movie to watch, but there's like some disturbing elements, and I don't think it's like worthwhile enough to like. It has the disturbing elements, but I don't think enough happens in the movie to like warrant it something like 8mm. Because
Yeah.
there's like some really disturbing, freaky stuff in this film that is not fun to watch. From like
I'm not gonna
just
I'm
a
not gonna
standard
stop
viewer.
the recording. I'm not gonna stop the recording. Can we just pause for 1 second? I want to adjust the tier list like very slightly.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. I'm sorry. I am going to move.
Dude, no, leave them there. You can leave them in there, or are you just gonna?
Oh, you can move the category. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, hold on. I'm gonna just change the categories a little bit because it's not working.
Yeah, nothing's going into. I think also we should make something lower than
That's what I was doing.
Absolutely not. Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
voices.
Mm. Well, no, just okay. Just
We'll talk about it.
go back, put it
Yeah, we'll
back,
talk
and
about it.
on
We'll talk
pause,
about it.
and we'll just like do
Yeah,
like
well, I didn't pause
let's
anything.
shake
We're
up.
still
Yeah,
recording.
no, I know. I'm just saying,
ready? All right. Okay, I've adjusted the tier list because nothing was going in bad but not good or whatever the fuck. So we added just absolutely not because I also think like there are movies that are worse than
yeah. So
So what do we want to move down there? Is the question here for right now.
I'd say The Voices.
Okay.
Twin
I'm not
Peaks.
gonna lie. Like, I would rather watch Disturbia than Twin Peaks, just because like Twin Peaks, I
Yeah.
think is something that
I'll
is
put it
just
above The Voices. I'll put Twin Peaks above The Voices.
yeah. I just think that's something like I don't want to do really for that at all.
Okay.
And then also,
House of
I
the
really don't
Devil.
want to do that Ty West movie. I'm not gonna
Because
lie.
I'm gonna put the next movie in absolutely not as well. That's the other reason I made it.
Yeah,
Because the next movie is Twitches, and I don't think anybody wants to watch Twitches.
I don't
So
I don't think that maybe the Ty West movie is gonna be bad, but like I just don't think that one seems interesting. I don't know about the rest of y'all.
oh, you want to move this down?
I don't know about the rest. I
I mean,
think it's like above
I
those.
said,
I'm not that interested in it. I'm more interested in Twin Peaks, so I'm gonna keep Twin Peaks at the top.
Like the only reason
I
I
don't
give
think it really
Disturbia is
matters for the
'cause,
last
like-
category.
yeah.
I mean, I think it still matters. Like, if you're at the very top of absolutely not, it's like maybe in like 3 years we'll review it. So like if we run out of other stuff we really want to do, but yeah, I'm gonna put Twitches and absolutely not because I don't think you guys have any interest in watching it, and it was just because I couldn't find another movie to do.
Yeah, put it above The Voices.
Okay. I mean, I do think it's above The Voices. Like, I think it would be a funnier episode, and so, I think we could actually make a whole episode on it. I just don't think you guys want to make a Twitches episode.
Well, I think if we do that, we do a whole fucking Disney Halloween movie episode.
Yeah, well, because we
Hocus
got to do the
Pocus.
Halloween Town movies. We got to do the Halloween Town movies.
Hocus
course.
Pocus.
Anyway, the next movie is The Prophecy.
Must watch. Come
Must
on.
watch.
watch.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
isn't that going to be a series episode though?
I mean, it's up to
we're
y'all.
not-
I
I
don't.
heard
I
the
don't care about
people
fully the series, honestly.
All right, so we'll just put it in must watch.
Maybe eventually we get to the next two.
But we'll do the first movie, and if we really enjoy it, we'll do the rest of the series.
Yeah, I think it's a hard one to say like, hey, let's watch all of these. In my opinion.
All right. The only reason I made the bad but good category was for the next movie. So the next movie is Blood Rain, and this is not a good. I mean, it's a good movie. I think it's a good movie because it's not good.
Mm.
And because I know about the video games and stuff, and I just think it's like a hilarious movie. And like the fact that it even exists kind of baffles me and boggles my mind. But I don't know how much you guys are actually interested in like actually even watching Blood Rain. So
More
How
interested.
very-
I'm more interested than I guess Twin Peaks still, but
okay, so top of or top of absolutely not.
I think top absolutely not probably. If
Or
it gets
bottom
into
of
porno,
I mean, yeah.
porno movies after a while.
I mean, I don't know if they actually become pornos, but
Yeah.
anyway, on to another vampire movie. Patrick, what do you think about Near Dark?
Oh, I really like this movie. And I think you guys would really like it. So it's pretty much, I didn't really go too much depth in the review. But this movie just reminds me a lot of Lost Boys, and it's just really I love westerns, and this movie's like a straight up western vampire movie.
Yeah,
And then the only reason I put it in maybe is just because, and I think you guys will like this a lot. Like it's pretty freaking awesome. But
I'm really interested in this one. Just putting it out
yeah,
there.
I think it's top of maybe. The only thing I guess that's holding it back, even though I don't really think much is holding it back, is again it's a pretty short movie. It's like an hour and 20 minutes, but again it's pretty awesome. It has a bunch like fun, pretty much nonstop action from start to finish.
Ethan, you
Just
trying to
a
say
cool
something?
western. I really enjoyed it. I think you guys will like it a lot because that's kind of like how I'm basing my reviews too. Like if you guys will like it, I think you guys would definitely like it. So to me, it's like top of maybe
Yeah, I was gonna
not
say like
not more than Dracula, but I think it's like
Yeah, what do
maybe
you
like
think, Ethan?
I do think
right below
it's. I think it's up there definitely. My main problem with it is I think I'd rather watch Lost Boys.
Yeah, honestly.
That's my big caveat
Yeah,
with it. It's
that's
just I'd rather watch Lost Boys.
I'm gonna put it above 8mm though. Like I'm gonna put it like right here
it's
because
pretty
I'm
much like a
super in.
watered down Lost Boys is the best way to describe it. Like it's
Yeah, but
not
it,
as
it has like
iconic and
Western
good.
shit. It has like Western stuff in it, right? It has like gunfights and stuff, right?
Yeah, it's awesome. Gunslinging,
Yeah, well, so it's more action packed
cowboys.
than Lost Boys then.
Yeah. I think it's more action packed. I think Lost Boys is just more iconic, if that
Yeah,
makes
so
sense.
you're
But,
only saying Lost Boys is more interesting because more people like Lost Boys.
yeah, but honestly, I would love to watch this movie again. Like this movie's
Yeah,
awesome.
no, I mean I'm super interested in this one. Like I actually think this is like close in my head to being a must watch just because I think it sounds awesome.
And it just like doesn't take itself seriously at all. Like it's absolutely ridiculous. It's just vampires
That's my
with
kind of
guns,
movie.
outlaws. It's
That's
awesome.
my kind of movie right
Yeah.
there.
There's a whole
I
like
guess next up.
30-minute bar
Oh,
scene,
sorry.
like this bar fight scene.
Ethan, did you have anything else to say about Near Dark? Right on. Because next up is not a vampire movie, but a werewolf movie. Is The Howling. So I really, really like this movie. But
Dog
I'm not.
soldiers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm gonna say. Like, I think there are other werewolf movies, or we could do like an episode about werewolf movies. Because I don't think this will fill an entire episode. Like, just being honest, like I highly doubt we're gonna do the sequels because the sequels look like they get really low budget and shitty. Um, I don't know. That could be not true. I haven't watched them. But that also like there are other werewolf movies we talked about doing Dog Soldiers. I also think if we're gonna do The Howling, we should also maybe like double it up with like American Werewolf in London.
Yeah, I was gonna say something like
Um,
that.
so like I
I
think I
kind of
want to put this at like the bottom of maybe ish. Like I want to put it maybe like under Pale Blue Eye.
Yeah,
the only reason
I
I
was
say it's because I just think, like you said, like there's just obviously I haven't seen The Howling, but I think there's just way cooler werewolf movies to do.
I mean, I think it's a good movie. I just don't think it'll fill a whole episode. Like I think it's a good movie. I
yeah.
think it's better than American Werewolf in London, which I've also seen.
I think
But
personally, to me it's more. I would say under Pale Blue because I think it's more interesting to me than House of a Thousand Corpses.
yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like I don't know about curtains, but it's definitely more interesting to me than House of a Thousand Corpses.
Like I think the caveat of the House of a Thousand Corpses episode might be cooler than like something like that, but like I think I'd rather watch werewolf movies than
Yeah, and
Rob
also
Zombie movies.
I think I want to put this higher than Solomon Kane because you, Ethan, obviously said you're interested in Solomon Kane, but I think for like you two and like catering towards more like what you two are into, I think you two would like The Howling more as a movie.
Yeah.
Next up's Possum,
Awesome.
our very first episode of this month.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with absolutely not the top of it.
Okay, okay.
It's like
Top of absolutely not.
no, put it below Twin Peaks.
Okay,
Yeah,
below Twin Peaks.
yeah. I just think it's got some interesting stuff, but it's also kind of boring and not a lot happens.
I don't know. It seemed like you were really interested in it when we talked about it. Maybe that was because you just watched it.
And like I don't know, there's a lot of like I think there is cool stuff in it, but it's also like very like just based on one guy walking around a town, and there's probably like 4 people in the whole entire movie, and
Yeah, so it's just kind of like bare bones.
yeah, very bare bones. But and it doesn't use that to like its advantage very well. Like it just draws out shots with like a character by himself tweaking out and talking about burning a puppet for fucking an hour and a half or however long it is.
Yeah.
It was one of the harder
Um,
watches of the whole thing. Like
Really?
I would
It,
say it was
it
harder
was
to
a hard
watch.
watch.
I think it was harder to watch than The Voices, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, like I don't think it's like I think it's a better movie, and I'd rather talk about that than The Voices. But like The Voices is just a
I don't know.
stupid
I
movie.
felt like in your review, it sounded like you were like way more into it. That's very interesting to me.
And maybe I wasn't. I don't know. I don't feel like I was though. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, if that's where you want to place it, I'm completely fine with that. I don't remember much about it honestly from the review because it was the longest ago.
Yeah.
I d- but yeah, I'm fine with that. Pat, did you have anything to say about Possum?
Not really. I think we just covered it. Just from what I've heard from the review, it seems like just a super, super slow burn. Just one of those, nothing really happens.
Yeah. Can I spoil a part of this movie? Because we're probably
Yeah,
never gonna
sure.
watch it now. Yeah, his like uncle like starts like trying to like molest him. It's really weird.
Oh yeah. So it's like dark themes, like something like 8mm, but like not as good.
Yeah, well, it's like this kid's messed up, and like this possum is like making him. I don't know if he's killing people or what the fuck's happening in this film. But yeah, and then there's like this weird thing where he's like, his uncle's trying to stick his fingers in his mouth. It's really weird, and I don't like it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a little strange. Um, okay. Well, glad we talked about that. Let's talk about something happy. Well, not happy. It's Alien. I want to put Alien in just must watch because I think we're 100% going to do this.
Yeah,
And we're not. It's not a
I
series
agree.
episode because it's just Alien Earth because we did all the other Alien movies.
yeah.
I'm actually talking about this being like the January episode because I think it'll be like a cozy episode to do like right after Christmas, and it'll give you guys time to watch the whole series too. So
Yeah.
I'm done.
It kind of like fits because we did Alien around this time last year. We're all big Alien fans, so I'm down to do it.
yeah, I actually think here's my prediction. We're all gonna watch it. We all want to watch it, but I'm gonna say Ethan. From what I know, I think Ethan is gonna hate this. Not hate it, maybe dislike it a little bit. Pat, I think you're gonna love this. Now, to be fair, Ethan liked Romulus more than I did, so maybe he will like it more than I think. But I think Ethan, you're gonna be the one who does not like Alien Earth.
I mean, as long as it's not Prometheus.
It's
Okay.
way better than Prometheus. Okay, here's what I've said it in my review. I think this is the best thing they have made since Aliens in the franchise, as far as movies are concerned.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's I don't want to spoil too much because I want you guys to watch it, but we're gonna do it as an episode. It's coming up. So next up's you, Ethan, with In My Mother's Skin. Is it?
yes.
Yeah.
This movie's cool. I do think it's gonna be a harder one for everyone to watch because it's sub only.
Yeah.
But I think it's a really unique setting and everything like that. Like having that Philippines during during World War II. It's like a really cool themes. Honestly, I will say this probably has one of the most like insane endings of a movie that like on this list. Like it's fucked up.
Yeah.
And I'd love to watch it, but it's something where I think like there's some other movies like I would probably put it, I don't know, almost tied with me for 8mm. Like I think it's a really cool film. Like some of the special effects like let it down slightly, but like I think it's a super interesting film. The main I think get over is probably that it's in Filipino.
Yeah, I'm interested from what you kind of like your review of it. But for me, I think it would be more like it's kind of in that curtains zone for me. I don't know about Patrick though. I don't know how Patrick feels.
Yeah, I think
it's more interesting than curtains to me. So
I think.
I mean, I'm
kind of
I'm willing to put it
think
wherever.
a little, probably bottom maybe.
I'll put it above curtains because I actually am more interested in this than curtains. Sorry, weird stutter.
Yeah, I think it's a better made movie, and like it's whatever you want to say. It's like it was a big Sundance award-winning film.
Yeah,
It won a film festival at one point.
I don't mind the sub and all that. Like I'm totally willing to watch it. Like I don't care about that. Obviously.
Yeah, it's a really well made film, and it's fucked up. Like that film is like, the episode when fucking Shinji has to fight his friend in the fucking that.
Oh yeah,
that's like
I know what you're talking about.
It's like what the whole movie's like.
Yeah, I had to get Evangelion in there somehow, dude. We should do Death of Evangelion as our next movie.
Yeah, we'll have to do a 20-minute breakdown of the hospital scene.
Yeah, Patrick, you're up next with Heretic.
So, for me, I've been begging you guys that we have to do a review on this for a while, and I think it's a must watch.
Yeah, I think there's two more must watches, and I think they're both not on the list yet.
Yep.
To be honest with you.
But yeah, to me, this is a must watch. I think this is a perfect honestly
I think
November
so Patrick stops
movie.
asking me to watch it, we have to do it.
Yeah, I think I've been talking about this movie since last year, so I think we definitely have to watch it. You guys will love it. There's a Jar Jar Binks reference in it too. But yeah, this
all right. Well, you
awesome.
sold it for me. I'm putting it in must watch.
What if Jar Jar Binks was the Messiah instead of Jesus Christ?
Jar Jar Binksy. But yeah, that's. I mean, I'm fine doing a Heretic episode because like Patrick has been asking me to watch it. I'm pretty sure since it came out.
And I think it's
Um,
up both your alleys, like totally. I think, yeah. I don't want to talk too much about it because I think we should definitely do a review on
yeah.
it.
The next movie. Well, Ethan, I'm sorry. Do you want to say anything about Heretic?
No, I just put like 3 farts on my mic though.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah. Speaking of something that's not a fart, I don't know. That was a really bad transition. The next movie is Primitive War. I'm saying this is an absolute must watch. Like, I want to do this really
I
bad.
I agree. I was trying to watch this like a couple
I
weeks
think you
ago.
guys are
So
also gonna fuck with this movie heavy. So, like, I think you're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm down. 100%.
Which I think we just got our 6 must watches. The last movie on the list is 1960s Psycho. Patrick, where would you put
um
1960s Psycho? Because I'm putting it in absolutely not,
yeah.
personally.
It's gonna be an absolutely not. This movie came out 65 years ago. Um Great movie.
It's
Probably
important.
one of
It's
the best of
important
all
for the
time.
history
Yeah.
of filmmaking.
But
I
But like,
we're not gonna
I
talk about
honestly
the review.
I'm gonna put it at the bottom, because I think it's a fun movie, like a fun movie to do, like to maybe do like a multi episode on. Like I would like to do
yeah.
something like
Okay, I'll
Vertigo,
put it
The
in That's
Birds,
fine.
and Psycho.
I feel like if we don't put it in if we put it in fucking absolutely not, people are gonna freak out.
Yeah.
We're gonna become
Fantastic movies.
uncultured, like all that stuff. So now we have the list. Does anybody want
Well,
to readjust anything? What? Sorry, go.
wow. At this point, we have had no real debate. Should we just book out our year?
Yeah, I mean, I think the top 6 book out 6 of the year, and then
Well,
the
you
series
said
episodes.
you said
3.
9 movies.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have 9. We have 6 in
Yeah.
must watch and 3 in series episodes.
yeah. I think we
And we're
should
gonna
do.
do more than that because obviously there's 12 months in the year, so 3 of them will be mysteries.
I think we should pick 3 wild card
I
contenders
Yeah, I think we should. I would like. I mean,
Let's
honestly,
pick 3 out of the maybe category that we want to do as the
and put
other
them in the
3
must
episodes.
watch.
Yeah, yeah.
all right.
So does anybody have any like? I think Dracula is probably getting bumped up because it's at the top now.
Yeah, I'd say. To me, like
I
I
mean,
know
honestly, I think
I
those first 3 are probably the best
Well, I
bet.
don't want to just pick those. Well, I mean, if you guys want to just move the first 3 of maybe up, I'm fine with that
to,
because I do want to do all those. Well,
I say
I would switch Constantine and 8mm.
um
I second
so
that.
let's talk about this for a second.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about it. What do you want to say?
I don't know, because I think maybe I'm the odd one out, because I've never seen Nosferatu either, and I'd rather watch that than Dracula.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe there's like a Dracula episode to be done,
Yeah,
or like a Dracula series, not a series episode, but like a series of videos to be done on Dracula
Well,
movies.
here's
Good.
here's what I would do. I would do Near Dark, 8mm, and Constantine. It's actually one of all of our films too. Um,
Yeah, that's
and I
true.
think that's pretty perfect because like I said, I don't know why we put Dracula at the top of maybe because there's like Ethan said, there's better
I put
vampire
it at the
movies out
top
there.
of maybe because it's the highest viewed video this month.
Yeah, but
and
I
maybe
think
we
Near
just do it
Dark,
before the
eight
end of the year if we
millimeter.
want to do it. But like, that's my
What
main
was the other one we were talking about doing before the end of the year?
weapons.
Oh, weapons. So, do we want to pick another movie for must watch? So let's take Dracula and weapons, and let's just take them out of the equation. I'm gonna move Near Dark,
Yeah, let's do
8mm, and Constantine up.
weapons and Dracula. We'll do those in November and December. How
I'm
does
just
that
gonna
sound?
put those in the series category just to get them out of the way.
I think those are 2 good ones we could do to help fill out our list of like movies of the year
Yeah,
to watch.
yeah. I think that's fine. And so in must watch now, we need to put
One more.
one more. Yeah, one more.
One more. So now
So
now it's debate time.
I think it's a debate between basically everything in maybe and like 3 of the movies in it. So who wants to post up for their movie and say that we should do it as a must watch? Anybody? Does anybody really want to do something like super bad?
I mean, what's the first one? I can't really read it.
It's The Pale Blue Eye.
And then what's the second one?
That's The Howling, which I think we should do The Howling if we pick one of those two out of mine from
Yeah.
maybe. But
I mean, if we're
I
picking
don't.
between,
I think I'd rather
I
do
think
Howling as like a. If you said you don't think you could fill up a full episode kind of thing.
I think honestly, can I be honest? What I think the contenders for this should be is the after Solomon Kane, the next three in one of those. So that's Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, The Substance, and The First Power. That's my opinion as to what we should contend for the final must watch.
Uh, that's a
Yeah,
that's
no.
a tough choice.
or we just leave the must watches. Because I don't know, I'm at the point where like I don't just want to like add another movie just to add.
Well, to be fair, let's say it like this: October of next year, if we do this again, we might not need a specific episode for that month, so we can maybe just leave it out, leave it blank, leave it open for whatever we decide to do.
Yeah, and we
Plus,
might
like
do
we
more
said,
episodes
we might
than
do
this.
more. Yeah, we
I'm at
might
the
do
point
more episodes. So
Let's leave
where I'm
one
pretty
mystery.
content with our
I say,
picks right now.
I say, we do one mystery. If we don't end up doing it, we don't end up doing it. But I think it would be pretty fun to put all these movies on a wheel and just fucking
Yes, I was
spin
just about to say that. I agree.
and see. At some
okay,
point,
all the movies that are not in must watch or series episodes, we just spin a wheel for the rest of them.
yeah, but not the absolutely not ones.
No, we got to put those on there too. No,
Yeah.
bullshit.
No.
No, you can't cop out. We
No.
got to put the absolutely not ones on there. No, you
No.
can't cop out of it.
No, I think we should leave those out.
No.
Just do
No,
maybe
you
an
can't
eh.
leave those out.
No, I think this is an outruling you because like I don't think any of those movies are actually worth talking about. Let's be
Okay,
real.
well, we have to put the voices on in the spinner.
No.
Okay, that could be like the ultimate wild card.
Yeah, that's
That
like
movie's
yeah.
terrible.
We have to take that. That's the worst movie on here, so we have to put it on there just in case.
I could accept that deal.
All
Make that deal?
You make that deal. You make that deal.
I make that deal.
Damn good deal. Damn good deal. All right, so we're at an hour and 7. So I say where we're at now. If anybody wants to talk about any of the movies that got left out that they're interested in doing or that they had hang-ups about for any reason or anything else we want to talk about here at the end, I think I'm just going to open up the floor.
Yeah.
And
I do have a couple I want to talk about that were just like fucking impossibly hard to watch, actually. Or like just almost interested me, almost captivated me, I guess, in this sense. I don't know if you guys have any of these kind of movies. I don't want to just. I mean, I could talk about one, and then we could kind of swap around the room a little bit if you all have something to talk about too. But a big one was White Noise, which I thought would be a cool film. If I can pull that up. Yeah, White Noise from 2005, which I don't know if it. Yeah, I don't know who Jeffrey Sachs is, if he's actually directed anything. He actually sounds pretty familiar. Nope, never mind.
I've never heard of it personally, but what's like the premise generally?
So it's about this architect who's married to this author, and the crux of the plot is the main guy's played by Michael Keaton, which is the whole reason I watched the movie. I was like, oh, a horror movie with Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
Sounds pretty interesting. It's like all
I
about
like Michael Keaton.
it's all about EMF stuff. So like his
Okay.
girlfriend dies, and she's basically trying to talk to him, but there's also some like evil force in that realm. So it's weird, and he starts getting like told stuff by like the dead, like to save people. It's a really, really weird film, and I just could not get through it for the life of me. Just
Yeah.
I didn't finish it. It was not to me. It felt like a cheap version of Poltergeist, weirdly. Because he also like takes TVs
Interesting.
and starts like laying around and trying to talk to the dead through TVs.
But it doesn't get as like weird and crazy as Poltergeist, I'm imagining.
No. At least from what I watched, I guess. To be fair, I didn't finish it.
The only movie I really dropped off that I can remember is called Beyond the Black Rainbow, and the only reason I didn't watch it is because I was in like a negative headspace, so I just watched a dumb action movie instead. It seems interesting. I don't know if it's like something we might end up doing, but it seems like a good movie, so I'll just put it out there to anybody who's like looking for more recommendations. Like maybe it's something to check out. I'm still gonna watch it eventually. It's still on like my list of stuff to watch, but I just thought I'd throw that out there. Pat, did you have any that you wanted to like throw out there that didn't make the list?
Yeah, I had like think I had 3 movies that didn't make the list. The first one was Jason X. I wanted to pick probably the most ridiculous out of the Jason series. I just didn't end up watching it. But that was one of my finalists. And then I had 2 other movies, which were, or I'm sorry, I had 3 other movies, but 2 of them were a Cronenberg movie. It was either Crash or Scanners.
I've
Which
seen
I
Scanners
kind of,
too.
yeah. There was a ton too that you guys have seen that I wanted to do, like True
Oh
Detective.
yeah, I mean, as far as movies that we cross over with, I think there's a bunch we want to do.
Yeah,
I
but
think I was thinking about this when you said Jason X. I think we should do like Friday the 13th as a series episode at some point, and we should do like Nightmare on Elm Street as a series episode at some point, and just do all those movies.
yeah,
Because I mean, if we're gonna call ourselves a horror channel, we might as well like do some stuff like that.
the only issue with Friday the 13th is a lot of the movies are pretty bad.
Yeah,
But
but that's why we're gonna watch them because it's
but
fun.
Nightmare on Elm Street, I think that's way more fun of a series to do. Those movies are so much better than
I
Friday
mean,
the
but we have to do both so that we can do Freddy versus Jason.
13th. True.
Yeah. I guess if I want to finish off, I guess because I was gonna go in turns, but fucking Bird just dropped all his. I actually had like a bunch that I was like trying to decide between.
Yeah, just go. I mean,
Dude,
whatever.
so Underwater, I don't know if anybody remembers that fucking weird
I've
movie.
seen it.
Okay, yeah, so like that one I could do. Red Lights was one I was actually super interested.
Underwater. I'm gonna look that up because I feel like I've
It's
heard of
the
it.
Kirsten Stewart movie.
Okay.
So actually, Red Lights was one that sounded super interesting to me.
Oh,
And,
I actually want to bring up one that I had. It was called The McPherson Tapes. This movie is so weird. So this movie, it's like pretty much impossible to find. I think it's on Tubi if anything, but it's this night. It's considered like the first found footage movie, and it's actually like an alien abduction movie from like the 1980s, and so creepy because it's like a home video from the 80s, and it's just like this family being abducted by aliens in their backyard. It was so creepy and eerie. And I was gonna do it for one of my reviews, but like a little backstory, the movie got like I don't know if it got banned or something, but there was like an argument for years that like a lot of people argued that it was like actual footage and not a movie because at the time it came out in the 80s when found footage was like not a thing. And but so then they
So it's
ended
like
up
Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind.
yeah, but it's like a home 80s movie, like someone like walking around with a camera in the 80s, like
But like similar concept to Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind.
yes. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's like super creepy. It's like this alien ship like lands in their backyard. And but it was like creepy like the whole context because like a lot of people were like debating that this was like actual footage and I never heard of like I've heard of most found footage movies because it's like a niche genre, but like I've never heard of this one before. So that was
Yeah.
one that
I
like
mean,
really interested me, but apparently it's just like it's only like an hour long. It's not very um I don't know. I don't know why I ended up like just not picking it, but it's just not I don't think it's really like a full like feature length movie, if that makes sense.
well,
It's more of like
I was gonna say, I think that sounds super interesting, but I think in that like world we would just do like that. We would do Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind. We do like Dark Skies. We do like an alien
yeah,
abduction
it's
episode.
more like Dark Skies meets the fourth kind.
Yeah,
But
I don't
so
know.
like going back to that, they ended up doing a remake, which was an actual like shot like they had like $1 million budget, so they actually like put some effort into the movie, and it's called like Alien Invasion. It was like a direct to TV movie. That's like a shot, not shot for shot remake, but just like a remake of that McPherson tape.
Hmm.
yeah,
But
That's
yeah, it's just
interesting. I mean, maybe we'll have to
interesting.
do something on it eventually. But anyway, Ethan, did you want to continue?
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. That was a long interruption. Um, it's a really long one. No, but there's some like this Red Lights movie which I never heard of before. Okay, so I will say, just watching Disturbia made me kind of want to go on this kick of finding like big actors in like weird horror movies or
Yeah.
like thrillers or stuff like that. This Red Lights movie has like an insane cast too. It has Cillian Murphy, Robert De Niro, Sigourney Weaver, Elizabeth Olsen, Toby Jones, the guy who plays the Nazi guy, and fucking he becomes like the computer in fucking Brave New World, like that Nazi guy.
Oh, Arnim Zola.
Um,
Yeah.
and then it has, I don't know if you guys do know who Gorman is too. He's the guy who plays. Who does he play in fucking Dark Knight? I can't remember.
Burn Gorman. I don't know who the fuck that is, to be honest with you. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember. But oh, he. You know what? I don't even think I'm thinking of him in Batman. Oh no, he's in Dark Knight Rises. But if you've seen Pacific Rim, the first one, he plays Harley Day's fucking like assistant. The guy, like the crazy scientist who like
Oh, I
shocks
know.
his
He's in
brain.
the Hellboy
Okay,
movies, right?
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's like just one that had crazy cast. That's like I would have never thought that movie would exist. Not that the guy's like made anything. The guy who actually, well, I feel like he's the biggest like hit movie guy. He made
Yeah.
Buried, which is just like a one random movie, and it's just like a bunch of movies that seem like they would be big and then aren't. Like he gets insane actors to do movies that just flop.
Well, what's Red Light about?
Red Light's about Paris. I'm just gonna read you straight the fucking overview. A Paris scientists specialize in debunking those claiming to possess psychic powers. When Tom decides to reopen the case of notorious blind psychics, Simon Silver, Margaret cautions him against the idea, which sounds, I guess, pretty interesting.
It sounds interesting. Yeah, I mean, like I'll watch a trailer for it or something, and we'll see.
Yeah, it's just some weird. And then there's like a bunch of Criterion films I wanted to watch. Equinox and Onibaba, but they're just not in English at all and have no subtitles.
Yeah.
Because they're Criterion for some reason. And then just two.
What language are they?
Onibaba is in. Let's see. It's in. Does it even tell me the language it's in? It's in some kind of Asian language because it doesn't tell me at the bottom. Like you click on it and then.
I'm gonna take a wild guess. It's Japanese.
Yeah, I think Onibaba, and then Equinox actually did come in English, but it was not very good. There's another one I want to watch, but then I found also just dumb animal horror movies I want to watch, like Grizzly. There's a 1976 bear horror movie.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds. See, that's up my alley. That's what I'm interested in.
We should have done Cocaine Bear.
No.
Dude, the description is wild for this. It's 18 feet tall, over 2,000 pounds, and not content to forge through trash cans. When a killer grizzly terrorizes a state park, rampaging for human prey, the ranger and his men must stop the ensuing slaughter.
I feel like that's kind of a misunderstanding of the lore because I feel like black bears are more known to go through trash cans than grizzlies.
I mean,
I feel like a grizzly would just come into your house and eat you.
yeah, and then bats is literally just birds. What's it called?
The birds.
Yeah, the birds. But what's the really bad one called?
Birds.
Birdmiac?
Yeah.
Oh, birdemic. Birdemic. That's what it's
birdemic?
for.
Yeah, birdemic. Yeah.
Did
I
you
think it's
say
just that.
birdmiac?
Yeah.
I thought it was like
That
Birdmiac.
sounds like a supervillain, dude. Birdmiac.
But yeah, it's that with bats. So there's some dumb ones I was thinking of. I don't know. I just want to talk about them because some of them sound like stupid, and then the Criterion ones were whatever. So
Yeah. Did anybody else have anything else that they were like really itching to throw out there as like recommendations or stuff that we could talk about?
yeah, never watched The Voices. That movie's fucking awful.
Yeah, I think that's. I bet if people got anything from this video, it's that The Voices is a really bad movie.
Dude, we're gonna get like 40 people who are like fucking absolute diehard Voices
this
fans.
video is gonna get a bunch of views, and they're gonna be like, The Voices is actually a really deep, really fucking serious movie, and the fact that you guys don't like it clearly shows that you don't know anything about film.
Yeah.
By the way, if you're that guy, I just want to let you know this right now. None of us give a fuck. And stop commenting on YouTube videos because you're absolutely fucking worthless. Sorry. Gotta stop insulting the audience. I'm not supposed to do that anymore.
I really don't know. Like, I don't know. Did you guys enjoy this experience? I guess overall,
I thought it was fun.
I thought it was fun. I will say, I think we could in the future, if we do 31 Nights again, maybe give a little bit more of a twist to it, or like do something a little bit more interesting. Because I feel like it was fun, and I think it was cool to like get so many videos done in a small amount of time. but it feels almost like too short and sweet. A lot of the videos,
Yeah.
and it feels almost like rushed because a lot of times we were recording it kind of rushed, which is the habit of just like scheduling and stuff because life happens. But I think maybe next year we'll do 31 Nights of Halloween, but maybe we'll do something a little different or change up the formula a little
Yeah,
bit.
that's my only thing. I thought it was fun. The only thing I would probably change is, like you said, like maybe it was a little rushed, but add more like context to it. So I don't know,
I
just
would
like add
say
some more like tidbits during the
I would
videos.
say it would be better if we all watched every
Yeah,
movie.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think if we do this again, we should just all pick movies and all watch all of
Yeah.
them.
Probably not make it 31 Nights of Halloween. Make it 13 nights or something like that.
Yeah, maybe,
Because
yeah, maybe something
I
like
thought the
that.
biggest issue was like, oh, we're like getting into a review and they're like, oh, well, I can't go too far because it's spoilers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like that's
But even
it would
still,
be
it's
it
gonna
would
be the
make.
same way.
Well, then it's just a
What do you
spoiler
mean?
Like
review.
we're just gonna go. Yeah, but we're gonna go to spoilers, and then it's like, what's the point if you're just gonna review?
Well, I
Unless
think
ever.
then we don't do the recap anymore.
Yeah.
We just do a bunch of reviews and make them basically like micro slash casts.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, but I mean that's inside baseball shit. I mean, we'll talk about it. We'll figure something out. We'll have some surprises for you guys. Like we were saying earlier, these aren't the only episodes we're gonna do this year, but the stuff in must watch, and the stuff in the series category, there we're definitely gonna do.
Yeah.
We're doing all of that 100%.
And probably stay tuned. Probably next month we'll do Weapons or Dracula. So
Yeah, I think Weapons and Dracula might be the next two slash cats, to be honest.
yeah, stay tuned. And maybe we'll spice
Um,
something up in there because there's actually something I'm thinking about cooking up. Maybe you might get a special Christmas present.
yeah,
Special
yeah.
Christmas
Maybe there,
present.
maybe we'll see.
Special
We're gonna watch
Christmas present.
Krampus.
Maybe there'll be 3 Christmas presents for your good boys.
Oh.
Oh, like the three wise men.
Maybe you'll get 2 things for Thanksgiving and
That's kind of like us, dude.
get 2
That's
things for
kind of we're
Christmas.
kind of like the three wise men.
Yes, we are the 3 white men.
Three white men, dude. That could be the new name of our podcast.
End it off with a fart. Thank you all very much for watching.
Peace. Happy Halloween.